Are you making plans for future foreign language studies here in the Blue Springs School District? How would you like to earn guaranteed college credit at a deeply discounted rate while you're still in high school? If this interests you, then you can study French or German starting in the 9th grade. Then at level 3, French and German students can earn up to 12 hours of college credit through UMKC at a 75% off regular price. What are some things you enjoy doing in German class?
Some of the things I enjoy are the games we play. We play a lot of review games to help us learn the language better, but we also learn about the culture that way. And then we watch some films, German films or English films translated into German. And then sometimes we have food days, which is fun, kind of taking the culture through the natural German food.
What are some things you enjoy doing in French class?
In French, we learn a lot about culture and holidays that the French celebrate, and it's a lot of fun because we get to make crepes and play games, and we have a lot of fun with our classmates, and we get to build close relationships with our teachers because the classes are smaller.
Why did you choose to study French?
I wanted to learn French because I believe it's like a really pretty language just to speak when you speak it fluently, and also you get to learn like about the culture and the way they do things differently from the way we do in America. And so at some point I can travel and get to learn how to live in their culture.
Why did you choose to study German?
The reason I chose to study German was to switch it up from the traditional Spanish language. Additionally, the honor credit in the later classes was an added incentive. But because it's so close to English, I thought it would be easier to learn, and it is.
If you're still on the fence about taking German or French class, here are some frequently asked questions about the programs that could help you when you're making the choice. Isn't Spanish easier than German or French?
French is actually a lot easier than Spanish, although Spanish is easier to speak and enunciate. English is more based on French vocabulary.
English is already a Germanic language, so there's a lot of words that are similar. For instance, like house is house in German, and then it's in Spanish is casa.
What job fields are French and German good for?
Well, I'm very interested in engineering and probably want to be an engineer. And when I was looking into German, I found out that German is a very common language for engineering and just the STEM field in general. So I would say if you're interested in the STEM field at all, German is the language for you.
There's a lot of Spanish speakers, but the demand is lower because there's so many of them. But for French, it's a high demand because there's not a lot of people that speak French.
Why should students wait to take French and German in the 9th grade if they can take Spanish in the 8th grade?
There's no rule that says you can't take Spanish 1 and then switch it to German or French later in high school. In fact, learning the first language usually makes learning the second language easier because you already know how foreign language works.
Taking French or German can be a really great choice for you. Class sizes are small, so it's easier to get help when you need it. You also really get to know your teacher because you have the same teacher from 9th to 12th grade. Lastly, the dual credit option is a great way to get college credit in high school at a discounted rate. Most think that French and German are hard. They're wrong about that. But if they want to think we're really smart because of the foreign language we chose, we're not going to talk them out of that.
Nous adorons le français. Wir lieben Deutsch.